Hello Internet, what's up my peeps? This is gonna be a quick and dirty DIY on how to fix these cheap quick clamps. I'm not particularly fond of this particular brand, the hardhead brand, but if you wanna get a big clamp like this, you can't beat the price, except when they don't work, then yeah. So this one, I can see it doesn't really, so I'm going to attempt to try and fix this. I've done it on one more. I have two of these that broke. I fixed one, so hopefully I can do the same with this and take you along for the ride. So let's get to it. First up, let's remove this plate. There we go. Not really sure if I'm supposed to be able to remove it. No, obviously not, because that peg is still in there. And so is that peg. Nonetheless, this is good enough. These are the culprits. They don't bind. You see, these are the ones, when you push the lever, they bind here and move the handle up. The problem is though, when we get here, they slip, as you can see, as I hope you can see at least. So yeah, let's take a look at that. The method used to keep the handles from sliding off differs from clamp to clamp, I would assume. These use this retaining pin that prevents the clamp from moving out, so we need to get that one out. With the handle off, the next step is to get these out of here. In my case, I remove this handle and then I simply pull these out. Now what we want to do is we want to narrow this gap here. So I'm gonna add a bit of weld, tiny bit of weld here, and then grind it back down to the correct shape on both of these. We don't need much, but I want to add a bit more on this side just to make sure that we have enough material to work with. I might have added too much, but we'll see. I'll only do one at a time, so I can use the other one as a reference. Now that the metal's cooled down, we need to grind it flat. I'm gonna use my angle grinder with a really coarse flap disc to get this done. From here on, it's just a simple matter of filing it down. I don't have any good Dremel bits to do this, so I'm using just a regular round file, which has a pretty good fit with the diameter. So yeah, nothing to it. And as I said, I used the original bit as a reference to make sure that I'm not going too far. I still have plenty left here. Another important thing to keep in mind is that this original bit was a bit too large, the gap was a bit too wide, so we shouldn't go exactly by this. I'm just going to take off a bit of spatter on the side. One really simple way to check is by using this is a similar clamp, much shorter, but I can see that, yeah, we still have a couple of, yeah, a little bit left to go. I want to be careful though, because we want to creep up on this. Otherwise we just have to start over with the welder, and that's no fun. Getting there, getting there. There we go. And it's a pretty tight fit. It's not a lot of this way, sure, but if I try to move it up and down, almost nothing. So let's just do the same thing with the other piece. Okay, this is the kind of stuff that drives me up a wall. There you go. And the light, yeah, let's move over here. I'm gonna murder someone. When someone says this is really hard to do on camera, please believe them, because it's actually quite fucking difficult. Ah! Almost there, boys. Yes! And girls. Okay. Let's put the cap back on. Moment of truth. Did we manage to fix it? Absolutely! There's no give whatsoever in this one. It's rock solid! Really happy with how this one turned out. And it took me about 20, no, not even that. 10 minutes, 15 minutes to do. So it's a really easy fix. We'll see if it lasts, but for now it's absolutely more than good enough instead of having to throw these out. And I know that I can buy these cheap ones. It's 149 Swedish, which is roughly, I guess, 15 bucks, maybe a bit more. They're not exactly expensive, and if this is all it takes to get them really working, then I'll buy more for sure. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you find this enjoyable and or useful. Stay safe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.